can you really say about that? It's almost like Semiij and Ethereal Molina go together like peanut butter and jelly, but certainly not like pineapple and fruit. But here we go, getting some damage of his own. A quick start to the set. Standing two, just going for the aggressive playstyle that Ethereal Molina can really hash out. You see all these staggers, Deoxys is going to need to be very careful and pick the right time to disrespect the stagger. And not going for the grab. Very surprising.
Yeah, just trying to kind of guess when Semiij was going to come out of that fade with a 1-1, but luckily almost no whiff on the 1-1, so Deoxys kept himself pretty safe, but Semiij.
You cannot break the golden rule against Ethereal Molina or Semiij and try to jump at them. Absolute no-no.
That is one of the biggest no-nos that we can say as competitive as casters. When talking about Semiij, what a read on the up rocket out of nowhere. That was fantastic, and the ball roll underneath.
And the amount of damage going into guaranteed Oki here. The down three and the conversion going to get a nice chunk of damage still. Here we go. You take a look at all of this chip damage. It's just unreal. It's so hard to deal with. Deoxys needs to make something happen, just running far away from the corner. And Semiij is very content. He can eat. Oh, no.
Oh, go for the...
Deoxys going for the mix, but the back two doesn't connect. But the down two anti-air again. No. Just on the verge of closing this out. Oh, and he tries a stanky leg.
And that's one thing you have to watch. You have to look at Semiij's meter the entire time. If he has a bar, you have, and I mean, guys, you have to respect that fade. Too many times here in the Kombat Cup, we've seen people fall to Semiij having one bar and trying to press a button against this man. Fade, punish, good games, move on to the next round. It's something that you have to watch out for, guys.
It's something, and you know what else? He needs to be aware that he can grab Ethereal Molina out of those phase shifts, but he hasn't tried it yet. I don't know if that's something maybe he doesn't know, and that's a key factor to know in a matchup like this, especially against someone of Semiij's level. You have to be able to exploit as many weaknesses as possible, no matter how little the weakness is.
And way to start us off in the exact same fashion, just getting that fade and getting a whiff punish. And what's nice about Semiij is that what he throws, I mean, he can hit confirm into huge damage. He can stagger, keep himself safe. It's frightening how everything just loops into itself, no matter what he does. It seems.
Here we go. This pretty much any hit confirm Semiij is going to do at least 32%. And you see Deoxys is trying to open him up with that forward two string, or even throwing off the timing with the float after a jump in. But Semiij is just patient enough to just let it happen. He had the life lead. No reason to even try an anti-air, because he knows he's winning on the ground game, and that's where it matters.
Oh, and the down one anti-airing from the heavens, it seemed. Her down one touching up to Mount Olympus and tickling Zeus in the beard, it looked like.
Oh my god, that was so dirty. Just that option select the face shift.
Oh man, the double low profile on the down for the roll. Oh my gosh. Semiij, you need to stop it, young man.
That, I don't even know what to say. That was unbelievable. But now Deoxys trying not to be phased, getting some nice damage in the corner of his own. Oh, and Semiij actually getting opened up by the flow gimmick. Deoxys going to be able to try and close off this life gap. It's still not trying to grab through that hold there.
And again.
And Semiij just waited for it. He knew Deoxys was going to go for that forward two string. Very smart by Semiij. Already up 2-0 on STB's Deoxys. It's a tough situation. If you're Deoxys right now, you've now tried two separate characters. Neither of them seem to work better than the last. And you're going on to possibly getting 3-0'd in the top 16 where you really want to make top 8 and get those points. He's got a lot to think about right now. Semiij, obviously, really no holes in his gameplay as per usual.
Oh, it takes incredible play to break down Semiij, and
yeah, that man is a brick wall when it comes to defense. I mean, we've seen it week in and week out. But Deoxys is going to stick with Katana and hope to really try and make something happen. He's got a serious mountain to climb here. We're going to have to reverse 3-0 Semiij on not only Ethereum Molina, but possibly Cassie if he chooses to bring it out.
Yep, and you know, he did really well when Semiij had no meter and was able to get his stagger game going, especially in the corner. Oh, the drop like that, though, is luckily able to pick it back up. And once Semiij has that bar, that fade has added up to so much damage. I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of percentages here already, because that fade has been the difference for Deoxys.
Now that down one by Deoxys seems to be working out really well against Molina. So you might want to consider trying to keep that range a little bit more and forcing Semiij to hopefully make a mistake. But we're seeing up close, when Semiij gets something going, Deoxys just doesn't know what to do. But a 1-1-1 wake-up might actually close out this round.
And that
just shy of the...
That was savage to believe that you could throw that 1-1 in the gap in that string, and wow, some of the nerves and the balls that we see from these players, and when it pays off, it's awesome to watch.
There you go, the 2-1 string actually connecting. Semiij not getting the trip guard off of that interactable like we've seen him do in the past.
And this is Deoxys' chance. He's up around. He's got 3 bars of meter. So if he gets a health lead, that X-ray is all but a guarantee to tie, or not tie thing, but get on the board at least and get one game. But Semiij is coming back and forcing Deoxys to come off the meter.
He spent both the bars to get this damage, but at the same time, the threat of that X-ray is gone right now, and I think Semiij is really okay with that.
Yep, 2 bars for only 31%. I mean, I'll take that any day of the week. And this one,
but this is going to do much more than 31%.
For 1 bar, we're already at 36, and it's not over yet.
But all it takes is one combo by Semiij. You see how patient he was, and the grab is going to do it!
That was just a standoff. And then the quick strike like a cobra out of the grass, and that instant walk forward throw from Deoxys to steal game number 3 out of the grips of Semiij trying to make a comeback. And he's going to put himself on the board and get himself a little bit of momentum here.
Now, Deoxys no doubt had a breath of fresh air there, knowing that he went with the hard decision to stick with Katana even after how rough the second game was. Comes back, gets a game on the board, which is more than what we could say for a lot of other people that actually go up against Semiij entirely. So now he's sitting 2-1 against Semiij, might be able to run this back and take us at least to a Game 5 situation. He's been playing incredibly smart, and the defense is really the key here. He's been playing super on point with just waiting for the right time to strike.
And wow, a rare anti-air attempt from Semiij actually getting punished.
It just drops the end of that combo, but that's going to connect. No doubt could have got the combo going there, but Semiij capitalizing on it. Getting that instant jump in. Nice blocks by the forward 3. And you see now Semiij is not going to challenge that throw gimmick anymore. But the down 3 low profiling the rising blades. So, trying to just chip him out even. Not even worried about really opening him up at this point. But Deoxys might be able to get to the point where he will be on a full stick of butter, but he drops the combo again.
Oh, and a great reaction from Semiij there. But if Deoxys would have landed that combo, could have potentially clutched it out and killed Semiij in that combo, opening him up.
Taking that round, but here we go. Not going to be big. Get some nice corner damage in the zone. Going to keep it meterless, no doubt, to keep the threat of the X-ray there. Just
and he blocked the first part of it and got hit by the second. It is confirmed unblockable. If you block it, it still works.
If you block back one X-ray, you, sir, are a god among them. Oh, and a beautiful whiff punish by Deoxys. This might actually kill now that it's in the corner. This might do it. And there we go, the standing 1.
Staying alive as best he can, as Semiij is on a match point.
Run up grab, beautiful tech by Semiij. They're just trying to get down one. He needs to be careful jumping like that because that is going to end up killing him. Semiij is on set point right now to advance into the top 8, but Deoxys has been playing so out of his mind. Another whiff punish with the forward 2. Going for a little bit of damage.
And for once not getting a conversion off the anti-air with Semiij there. Very rarely do you see anything left on the table from this man.
And the ball roll finally paying off for Semiij. They're going to get the life lead. And clipping him yet again with the forward 2. Now Semiij has a breaker. He's not going to use it.
Oh, and lucky didn't get trip guard there. It was Deoxys trying to do the down 1 DP. It's not going to work out. He's not going to get that second bar in time, and Semiij is going to close it out. 3-1 over Deoxys. That was an incredibly hype match. In a